We know how to get the first one-handed sword when the Siege of Paris will release, namely August 12th. We got some new footage and screenshots of the expansion 2 and other free content that will be coming this summer. I'm stunned by the rewards from the new festival, by the way. So there's really a ton to go over. A like on the video would really help me out. And let's go. Unknown won my previous Helix credit pack giveaway and now tweeted about it, and you can enter my current one via the link in the pinned comment. And if you want to participate, you have to be a subscriber of this channel. Good luck. Let's start with the brand new Siegerblood Festival that was of course already leaked, but now we got the real details and some footage. For one, it starts this Thursday, July 29th, and runs till August 19th, so the usual 3 weeks. It's all about preparing for the raiding season by training and bringing others for the gods. And just like the previous festivals, there will be 3 minigames to do, but this time they will be different, which is nice. We can do an Orlok battle against Alwyn, who we of course know from the previous festivals, and there's something called Fight or Flight, which we will be doing against AK. Double your bets with festival tokens, test your might and see how you do according to the blog post. So sounds like a twist on the regular flighting gameplay, might be cool. Test your metal totally sounds like the most exciting thing during this festival, where we have to fight alongside one of our Jams Vikings against other enemies, and while we can choose our own armor and use rations, we have to select 1 out of 3 weapon loadouts. Dual daggers, dual shields, and yes, the one-handed sword. And fighting with this weapon looks awesome, by the way, in the new footage. And then by doing this activity and of course the other things during the festival, we can exchange hard-won festival tokens at Norwich shop for one of our very own. And the blade has blood on it by default, which I think is a really cool touch. It kind of looks like the sword we see at Reda in Dublin, by the way, although it's a bit different. And it's also different from the 4 swords that got leaked by Andy Reloads, meaning that in the Siege of Paris DLC, we will very likely get 4 extra one-handed swords. But yeah, on July 29th, we can only get 1 for the time being, and then 2 weeks later, the Siege of Paris comes out. We'll go over the new info we got in a moment. First, I want to touch on the other rewards we can also get during the festival that also look really cool. Like, this might be my new favorite bird skin. Look at the plume. Eivor has an amazing new hairstyle too, with the sort of crown, which is likely part of the hairstyle. And we got a darker version of this hairstyle later on as well. Male Eivor can of course dress up like this as well and has a new beard and a better look at the tattoos do we see right here. Although I think the face tattoos in particular look really nice. Settlement items are also briefly teased, where we see more one-handed swords we sadly cannot grab. And the blog post notes that we use tokens gained from completing activities and quests for an exclusive mount, weapons, gear, tattoos, and settlement cosmetics. We don't see a mount in the trailer, but we do see a bird skin, which they don't mention. So maybe that was like a mistake, that it's a bird skin instead of a mount, but we will find out soon enough. And is this golden dagger in the screenshot new? Maybe another weapon we can get? Your theories are more than welcome in the comments down below. We can expect 3 new quests during the festival. One is called Feeding the Wolf, where we have to bring back an offering to sacrifice in the bonfire. And we should be able to choose a god we can sacrifice to. We need to help Braun prepare for the Siegerblood Festival's sacrifice in the 3 big pigs, where he will let you in on his plight. And we already had leaks for finding lost pigs for sacrifice, and also for one quest where we have to find war ladders. So these quests will likely be similar to the previous festival missions. And then if we look at the new roadmap, we see the Siege of Paris again on August 12th. We got a small bit of new footage in the trailer, not a lot. No, mostly new are the screenshots, which are pretty telling. One is with Eivor in new paladin armor with the Swoye sword, once again confirming that this is indeed a blade we can get in the DLC. And also interesting is the plague of rats we see on the ground, which from that new ability we will be able to do. And I love the look of this church as well. We got this shot of Eivor running over the rooftops of Paris, you would think, right? With crossbow enemies attacking. And you would think that she is going to be one of the main characters in the DLC. It looks really cool. And this must be Charles the Fat. We will be fighting his forces in the expansion and meet him here already. And we got this calming shot of the DLC too, with some familiar wildlife. And August 12th is really earlier than I expected, and then likely the update we get after the DLC will be with the new River Raid maps, because some are lost until September 23rd, so it has to launch before that, and that makes sense looking at the potential 6 to 5-week schedule. And now we learned that we will also be able to fight druids during these new maps, and in a previous trailer we already saw the regular Irish enemies, so even if you don't own the druids DLC, you can still fight these new enemies. And this might also be where we see a new sickle weapon that will then also be available for free. Seems like the foreign supplies will remain the currency for this mode, so you could already stack it up and then maybe save up for the new armor set, which might look like this, although yeah, it is totally inspired by the Galloglog set with what seem to be faint shoulders. And this might be the loot armor set that was already leaked, and if that's the case, then I hope that the other leaks about a new river in Francia are true as well. Overall, I hope that we would get like a brand new game mode during this third season, next to the continuation of the river raids, but that is sadly not happening, so I would not be surprised if in the fourth season we get more mastery challenges instead of a brand new game mode, but I hope I'm wrong. So again, season 3 kicks off July 29th with the new festival, but 2 days before that, so tomorrow at the time of this recording, we already have the massive update with 6 new skills, the level scaling, and way more. We'll be going over the update live during the regular weekly reset stream, and of course have a big video up going over everything you need to know, so subscribe to miss nothing if you haven't already. A like on the video would really support the channel. And don't check out my previous video where I went more in depth on the level scaling feature and other new Siege of Paris footage. You can watch that video by clicking on the screen, or I will link to it at the end of our photo mode showcase. You can of course send in your shots to the Valhalla hashtag on Twitter, or by going to the dedicated pictures channel on the Discord, and you can join the Discord via the link in the pinned comment. Make sure you accept the rules, and then you are able to post. Okay, Joyce, your turn. Photo mode expert here on the channel. You of course selected 3 shots from the community, so I'm curious which one did you pick this time?
Hello. We start with Swaggy Snow over on Discord, who created this awesome creepy shot of Eivor with a Draugr set coming out of a poisonous fog. It matches the glow-up eyes in the mask really well, and I wonder if this effect is because of the Poison Cloud perk on one of its weapons, or it's one of those druid locations in Ireland. What do you think?
Yeah, where they turned into werewolves. That might be it. I'm curious about. Yeah, it might be a Poison Cloud now that I think of it. I don't know. Swaggy Snow, let us know.
Let's move on to HEOGrabber13, and I hope I pronounced this right, over on Twitter, who took a sneaky picture of the wolf in the settlement from the Immense Best Friend quest, curiously watching a butterfly flying in front of him. It's such a cute and peaceful picture, and perfectly timed as well.
Mouse. Very
yeah.
Cute. Or wolver. Do you know how to pronounce that? I don't.
No.
Okay.
And let's wrap up the photo mode reel with Ghosty over on Discord, where Eivor is taking a calm boat ride through the waters of Norway while the sun is going down. I love the shine on the water here and the northern lights in the sky. Well done.
Dwarf.
Thanks, Google. So, yeah, wanted to set that right. Thanks, Joyce, for all the pictures. And, of course, send them our way. Maybe you'll be in the next video. Subscribe for more Valhalla content. Check out our previous video by clicking on the screen. And goodbye.
Goodbye.